In this tutorial, we'll create some abstract wavy lines. If you ever worked on some sort of corporate project, then I'm pretty sure you have seen this kind of branding. It's this kind of abstract wavy line of sorts and has this ghostly floating feeling to it. And it's super easy to do in Cavalry, and I'll show you how to do it. I put together a number of examples, pushing this effect to different lengths and using different settings. If you want to play with them and see how I build them, you can download the project file from a Gumroad for a small donation from my link below. So back in Cavalry, we need to create something called point to path. Point to path is a tool which will let you create path between points. It can use all sorts of distributions, exactly the same ones you have available in the applicator, but we are interested in an array distribution. This distribution simply creates a number of points using an array, and you can modify them by specifying x and y positions. To make this easier, let's look for a null, and I want to have 4 copies. These nulls will be our controllers for this array, so let's rename them. And now I'm going to link every single null to a point in our array. So essentially, I want to control these values with our nulls, one null at a time. So I'm going to now offset every single null on the screen to see what is going on. And we've got our little rig working nicely. So if you have a look at these values over here, we can easily move them and update them with these nulls. This makes it super easy to control this effect without having to worry about these values. I should mention that we have 2 extra options at the bottom, which will simply let you close this path, and as you can see, we can create a nice twisted animation, or simply keep this line as straight as possible without any kind of Bezier smoothing going on. I'm going to leave it with the Bezier path selected on, and what I want to do is simply put this points to path into a duplicator. Change it to linear setup, vertical, and size mode to step, and let's use size of 5. Make about 10 copies. So what we have now is essentially same path offset by 5 pixels from each other. Super straightforward. So now comes the fun part. I want to move this point up and down and offset all the paths from it. So what I'm going to do is simply use noise on the position Y, and I want to play with these settings. I'm going to grab the minimum, drop it on the max, right click, add expression, value times -1, and this will simply invert this value, so I can make this value big, let's say maybe 600 pixels, and the bottom one will be inverted. So let's see what is going on. We've got our animation flowing nicely, perfect, but there's few problems. Each of the path is essentially doing the same motion, but at different time. So we need to play with these values over here. I want to uncheck this value, position context, because this means that every single path will have slightly different seed based on its position. So I want to keep the same internal seed the same for every single path. Still doesn't fixes the massive delay we have between the motion, and that's why we have to look at the stagger. At the moment, stagger is really big, so let's change it to 0. And every path moves essentially in unison. So now let's increase the stagger maybe to 2 And when you play this back, you've got the effect we wanted to create. So this is essentially the basis for the effect. We are using noise to animate our controller going up and down. And at some point when it goes up, you got this kind of path twisting going on over here. And now it's up to you how you're going to style it. Remember, we've got all the other controllers, so we can add extra motion to this one by simply using the same noise on the position Y. Play back and everything moves in unison. I don't want that. So we can easily fix it, have different seed per layer by going to our noise and using use layer as a seed, click this checkbox. This means that we are assigning same motion, these values, to both of these controllers, but each one of them has a different seed. So this is why they are moving at slightly different timings or in the opposite way. And essentially, it's up to you what you're going to do with it. For example, I can reduce the size to 0 to push these paths closer together, so they are coming to a single point at the end. I can increase number of copies to get this wrap-up effect going on. And to make this more interesting, we can add stagger to the stroke width. So this will give an illusion of a depth going on. As you can see, we got this faint line, so maybe don't go to 0, but for example to 0.1. And this looks like some kind of a depth of field foggy effect. And remember, you can still move this around without a problem. And same with these guys, you can adjust to art direct this effect as you need to. Now, there's loads you can do with it. You can play with the frequency. For example, we can make this go faster by changing the frequency to 2. And as you can see, this is going really crazy. So we can then change the time scale to something like maybe 0.2. So the lines are moving much slower, but we lost this kind of cloth wrap effect of sorts. So again, we can tweak the stagger values to maybe 0.75. So you got this much slower movement of like a cloth wrapping around an object. And remember that the whole thing is controlled with an array, so you can add extra controller, create a null, maybe rename it as center, and I'm going to use this null as center controller, so drop it here. And I want to reposition this dynamically to the middle. So essentially, this will be my dead center controller. And when you play this back, you got completely different shape. There you go. You can really push this effect, and everything is driven by the noise layer. And again, we've got this extra controllers going on. So you can really create something unique very quickly. This one was nice and easy, and hopefully you learned how to use points to path in creative way. If you want to check out all the examples I put together, you'll be able to download them from the Gumroad store for a small donation fee. Thanks for watching.